All right, y'all. I thought I'd do another video, quick back-to-back video. Since we on the topic of from my last video of breakups, right? People going through breakups. We're gonna go with. I want to talk about divorces. You know what I mean? I've been through it before, so I can speak about it. I got experiences. I told you I got when it comes to relationships, I got experiences through marriage, through divorce, through dating. You know what I mean? Through breakups, through every experience possible when it comes to relationships. I got the experience, just like most of us do. But I'm just basically giving my opinion, pretty much, right? So look, check it out. Divorces. My last video. Wait. Before we start all that, I'm King Tyson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your first time here. I really appreciate y'all for being here and viewing my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Bring the algorithm up where I can start getting recognized more. You know what I mean? And we start getting more subscribers and start getting more views and everything. So I got like 1,087 views today, subscribers, right? So every 1,000, I decided to come up with every 1,000 I do a t-shirt giveaway from my website. I got a website where I make t-shirts. This is one of my t-shirts, Thug Life t-shirts, the Tupac t-shirts. Y'all, you know, it's from Pac song. Y'all know the rules. Got to do what you got to do. That's on my website. You know, y'all check it out. But anyway, back to the video, right? So I've been through divorce before, man. It's not easy. Divorce, I feel like it's like worse than a breakup. And even though a divorce is a breakup, but the thing about a divorce is that it's like you got married, like you got married to, you feel like the person that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. See, when you're dating, y'all just in a relationship, you just trying to see if it's gonna go to the next level. You know what I mean? You trying to see if it's gonna go to the next level. So it might not go to the next level, right? So when you break up, it's still bad. It still hurts. You know what I mean? But when you actually marry and you divorce, that is the most stressful ish ever. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is, man, you especially if you got kids involved, now you got to go through custody order, and man, it's just it's hard because this is a person you like, both of y'all took oath before God and before your family, before your peers. You know what I'm saying? That you two are gonna spend the rest of your life together. You know what I mean? And you go through divorce, so it's ended. Man, that stuff that's some harsh stuff. And it gets messy when you go through divorce. It gets real messy. Like, I mean, like, if you got businesses together, stuff gets split, stuff got to get split down. You got a house, you got to, you know, somebody got to stay with the house, or y'all sell a house. And kids, if y'all got kids together, the kids are used to the house, then they might have to move. And then you got 2-parent homes, and you got to see how the kids gonna feel about that. By the dad having his own house, mama having his own house, her own house. Like, it's a lot. You know what I mean? With a divorce, man. Excuse me. It's a lot with a divorce. Y'all know I know other YouTube channels, they be editing they stuff out with, you know what I'm saying, where the video be so perfect, y'all. I be yawning, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my hands. I might be scratching my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it raw. I'm keeping it raw, y'all, straight up. Y'all know y'all come to this channel, I keep it raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, I told y'all, my stuff ain't never video perfect. But that's what make me me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, back to divorce, right? That's something that's, if anybody been through divorce, you know what I'm talking about. when you go through divorce, man, it's horrible. It's bad, man. Like, I don't wish that on nobody. I just don't, man. Like, I remember when I got me and my first wife divorced, right? My ex-wife, we divorced, man. I remember I lost like 30 pounds because I was just stressed out. The pain I was feeling because I was going through it. Like, then we had a custody thing for my son, like a custody order. Oh my God, it was just, I don't know, man, y'all. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: if you're going through divorce, man or woman, I say you need to get you a lawyer. I feel like you need to get you a lawyer. Let your lawyer fight for you. It gets emotional. It's gonna trip you out because the person that you were once married to, person that you loved, that you thought you were gonna spend the rest of your life with, when y'all go through divorce, it's almost like y'all hate each other. You go through those emotions, like you can't stomach that person. They can't stomach you. Like, it's gonna, family start getting involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just get real messy. And then it's like they trying to get up proof against you to try to prove their point. You trying to come up proof against them to prove your point, to get the judge to swing your way, or you know what I mean? Or the judge trying to swing their way. So you trying to get all this stuff, and it's messy, man. It's messy. It's a lot to go through. So I know what it's like to go through that. But I will tell you, if you're going through divorce, definitely keep your head up. My advice, like I said, get a lawyer. I know lawyers are expensive. I'm not gonna lie. Divorce, anytime you have to get a lawyer, it is expensive. But going through divorce is expensive, especially if you got businesses together. You got, y'all share things together, your house and all that stuff, man. It just, you need a lawyer. I'm telling y'all, you go in there without a lawyer, especially for men. If you go, fellas, if you go in the courtroom without no lawyer, y'all, it's not gonna work in y'all favor. You need to get a lawyer, man. Be on, like, straight up. Now, there's times when you got to go through a mediation, and maybe y'all can mediate in the mediation. You know what I mean? The mediation is when y'all come together. Y'all meet up at a spot together. If you have a lawyer, your lawyer meet up with y'all with their lawyer. Come up together and they draw some stuff. See if you could negotiate. And see, okay, this keeps us from going to court, wasting taxpayers' dollars. Okay, and then when you go to court, it's the prices with the attorneys is even more expensive. You know what I mean? Versus you paying just a couple of $1,000 to see if you could mediate. If your case goes to court, you might pay $5,000 to $10,000. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all two can mediate, it's best to mediate. But you have some people that just don't mediate. They just make it hard. They just won't do it. You know what I mean? And then when you're going through the divorce, you got to get them served. You know what I mean? You got to get them served, or they got to get you served. And when you get served, it's like, when you get served, you could be at work, man, and it's like you be at work. Yeah, I'm gonna change my bandana, y'all. I'm gonna change it back to the front. Or I could do it like, since I got the Thug Life shirt, I might do it like Pac to put it in the front, put the little, put my in the front. Nah, I ain't gonna do that, y'all. Long live Pac, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Tupac, man. Like my favorite rapper of all time, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, so you get served, right? Like, you gotta get them served on your, like you could be at work and the sheriff will come to your job. You thinking they come to your job and say your name. They go to the HR. You know what I mean? You like, then your boss calls you. They like, hey, do you want to come down here to the office? And you're like, come to the office? What's going on? You get down there, you see a police officer. In your mind, you like, yo, what happened? Like, you ain't even got no warrants or nothing, but you see a police officer, and you like, should I run? But nah, they serving you papers. They said you gotta go to court. Like, then you gotta respond within 30 days, or then you gotta get a lawyer. You gotta respond yourself. If you don't respond If you don't get a lawyer, if you ignore it after you get served, then that's a default judgment, and anything that the other person wants in a divorce they get. Like it gets expensive, y'all. It gets expensive. If y'all can mediate. I recommend mediation. But some people, they just won't mediate. They just want to make it hard for you. And yeah, it gets wild, man. Y'all, excuse me, y'all. Man, that divorce, y'all. That divorce stuff is crazy. People who've been through a divorce know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't even think I was gonna get married again, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. When I've been through a divorce, I said, yo, I'm not gonna be married again. You know what I mean? But when I decided to propose to my wife, it was on my mind. I'm like, yo, like, marriage is the beautiful thing, man. I'm not even gonna lie. To me, in my personal opinion, marriage is a beautiful thing when y'all both understand what marriage is about, and then y'all, with marriage, two becomes one. You know what I mean? My first marriage, I was younger. You know, I didn't know no better. I was just trying to figure it out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all do that. You know, I might do a video that say like your second marriage is like probably your best marriage. Because your first marriage, you probably younger, you trying to figure it out. There's no rule book to marriage. People say marriage should be this should be this should be this. And it's not necessarily that, y'all. Like, marriage is whatever you make it that y'all two, when y'all gel together and it works for y'all. That's what's best. My marriage is not gonna be the same marriage as my next door neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody marriage is different. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go into this when you do get married with all these high, no, I ain't with all these high expectations, but all this stuff that you think that's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And it don't be that. You just have to just go with the flow, and just it's the person you love that y'all can make it work. Y'all work together. That's it. But back to but if it don't work out, then you go through a divorce. You know what I'm saying? And even with the divorce, it's like, I'm telling y'all, get y'all attorneys. If you go through, well, you know what? Let me go back for a second. If y'all could work it out before going to divorce, if y'all maybe could do some counseling, I always tell y'all, I recommend counseling. You know, go to counseling first before y'all just jump to straight divorce. Because sometimes an outside person that don't know either one of y'all, a non-biased person, can help y'all with y'all relationship. You know what I mean? But if it's beyond that, sometimes the marriage gets beyond that, then it just have to just end. You know what I'm saying? And if it ends, then you got to go through the divorce. So I just want to tell y'all that, man, divorce is definitely stressful. It's a lot to go through with it, but you just got to stay strong. Don't be threatening the person over the phone. Don't send threatening messages. All that stuff can be used against you when you go to court. Because if they get a lawyer and they lawyer show the judge all the stuff you've been sending them, it's going to look bad on you. So when you go through a divorce, you got to keep a cool level headed, no threats, you know, keep everything as cordial as possible. And if you get a lawyer, you gotta let the lawyer do all the talking. You just gotta just stay cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're paying a lawyer for. A lawyer, like I said, is definitely expensive, but it's worth it. When you go in the courtroom without a lawyer, the judge, man, they really don't hear you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. They really don't hear y'all. If you go in there without a lawyer, and if the other person you going through the divorce with, your ex, if they got a lawyer, you can hang it up. The judge gonna be really talking to the lawyer mostly. And they might ask you questions like, yes, you understand, no, whatever. But as far as like you having to say so, no, it's not gonna happen. Also too, what I want to say about divorce also, when you're going through a divorce, yeah, they gonna get all in your business. The court, they gonna ask for your W-2s, any kind of business you got. They gonna ask you got 401ks, investments accounts, IRAs, anything that you got, CD accounts, anything that you have, you got to put it down. And then, you know what I mean? Man, they get all in your business. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, that's what it's about. Just stay strong when if you have to go through divorce. No threats. You know, because at the end of the day, especially if you got kids, man, y'all gotta show examples for your kids. You know, so your kids gonna take it hard because y'all breaking up and y'all divorcing. You know what I mean? But it's like sometimes, you know, y'all might just be better co-parenting. You know, if you don't have no kids, it just might. If you don't have kids, then you know that person just might not just be for you. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be time to move around. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video about divorces. I'm gonna talk about something uplifting on my next video. I just want to do this video because I'm trying to piggyback off my last one about breakup. So I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and talk about divorce, what you're going through with a divorce, emotionally, how you feel, and then you know my opinion on what you should do when you're going through a divorce. And I just wanted to just give y'all a little of that game, my own experience. But don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. I'm out.